This is Geometry Dash in 2013. There were only 7 main levels and barely any online levels, because the editor had simply nothing to offer. However, this is Geometry Dash now. It has 26 main levels, the editor is a game engine, and there are more than 100 million levels. But how did our creation skill evolve from this to this? When did we learn how to decorate properly, and which update taught us how to do art? Did people back then use the new features to their best potential, or did they just abuse them? Well, today we're gonna find out by playing the very first level of each Geometry Dash update, starting from update 1.0 going all the way to update 2.2. This is the oldest Geometry Dash version ever. You guys can see it looks just a tiny bit different from the current Geometry Dash. So back then, people had pretty much no freedom. Like, look at this. There's only a couple of objects and that's pretty much it. This is the entire editor. So let's see what is the first level that was ever made in Geometry Dash in this oldest version. So the ID for it is 1 to 8. And if you are wondering why it's 1 to 8 and not ID of 1, well, that's because many of the first Geometry Dash levels were actually deleted, or they were just some test levels. And we do know that there's a level that was uploaded before this, but it was hacked and it was deleted by a hacker. However, the currently surviving first level is actually called First Level by Real Storm. So let's just give this a try and see what were people up to in 2013. All right, let's give it a try. All right, so some very basic block, nothing too crazy. I wasn't expecting too much. I think this is just slightly worse than stereo match. It's actually it's literally empty. Okay, this is actually some decent. Oh, we just jumped a quadruple spike, baby. This is not too crazy. Like, it's just I'm wondering, why is there like no decoration? There's literally just the default. Did bro actually just use like 3 objects? The normal block, then the spike, and just some pads. That's pretty much it. However, I'm not gonna blame him because it's not that easy to make a good level. I tried making many levels in 1.1, as you guys can see in these videos, and yeah, it didn't go that well. The next update, however, had a huge difference. Like, look at this. It's no longer a single row. It's split into 2 rows. That's pretty much it. But people have been already playing the game for about a month. So they basically got used to the Geometry Dash editor, and they also got a new portal. So nothing other than that, pretty much. And so the first surviving level we have of update 1.1 is 1942. That's the level. It's again called 1 with 200 likes by, I don't know whoever made this. It's probably the person that released Half-Life 3. And I want you to keep this in mind. During a single update, people uploaded like 1,800 levels until the next update came out. So I want you to keep this number in mind, because later it's gonna go correct. What that? No, that was not what I was expecting. No, what? I thought it was gonna be much better. What are you guys doing? What is this? This is the start of the recent tab. No, this is where it all began. You gotta be kidding me, whoever. Dude, the guy purposefully had a mysterious name, an anonymous name for nobody to know. You gotta be kidding me. He's the one behind this whole recent tab chain, bro. You gotta be. I had so much expectations. I thought people like knew how to use the editor finally, like using it for a month or something, but yeah, that's not too good. Let's just hope the next one won't be that bad. The previous update was a disaster, but this time I have some high hopes because now we have the Google Plus. And did this even change, bro? The updates back then were tiny. Like, what is even new here? Oh my god, we have a new portal. This is the first time a new game mode was introduced, and I think that's pretty much it, honestly. Dude, this update added even less objects than last one. Last one had these 2, and this one is just 1, and this is not good. I don't have that that many high expectations anymore. While in 1.1 people made 1,800 levels, in 1.1 people actually made 8,000 levels, and we finally entered the 10,000 ID mark, which is, this is the first level, no touch by, yeah, again, if this is another troll, bro, I might just stop the video right here, bro. People are going anonymous and just kind of ruining the game, but let's just not, you know, judge a book by its cover, and let's just click this and hope for the best, please. Okay, that's a good start. That's a much better start than, okay, nah, this is not, okay, it's not too bad. Please use the new portal. Yes, there's a new portal. Let's go. Okay, I don't have that many high expectations because, like, bro doesn't know how, what? Wait, this thing looks cool. Wait, people had to go creative back then because they didn't really have that many objects, and doing art is like impossible back then. You couldn't do anything, bro. But I'm like, there's no gameplay. This is like an auto level or something. This is not very cool. It's not even an auto level. This is impossible. At least he's using the ball portal. I mean, I can't really play as the ball. Maybe this is just fully auto. I should just not click at all. Okay, I'm not clicking anything. Wait, this is just a watch. This is just a movie. Maybe this was the start of where people started making movies in Geometry Dash, which led to this, which is insane. All right, it took me 3 attempts to beat an auto level. But Geometry Dash levels were this is definitely a big step from whatever the last trash was. This guy, the anonymous guy behind this account, you were planting a seed that will grow to be the best game of the world. Dude, the most liked comment has 3 likes. This is insane. Okay, let's go to the next update and see what it has to offer. Alright, 1.3. Is there anything new? Ooh, this is something. Oh, yo, we got... I didn't even realize the game, it didn't have any stars. What the heck? People weren't even playing anything for nothing, bro. Okay, now this is a big difference because if you make a good level, it will have the ability to be featured, meaning people will gain stars if they beat your level. So that will probably make people more hyped up to make good levels, perhaps? In case RobTop added new stuff? Indeed, he did. He added these guys. That was the X-Step update, which... Wait, that is a lot of new stuff. I have a lot of high expectations. This is pretty good. Let's see what is the first level in here. And if we go over here, this is the update that introduced the demon, I think. And in the previous update, people had made 8,000 levels in an update, right? But now it went up to 50,000. And the first level is actually this one, which is at the 60,000 ID mark. And what do you know? It's actually a featured level. The first featured level. It gives you an 8-star. See, my calculations were correct. People were introduced to the stars and they finally made good levels. Let's just give this a try and hope nothing goes crazy. A featured level. My expectations are through the roof, and this is already an excellent start. You know, not a you know, usual blue background. This is pretty good. All right, gotta enable this song. The bass after bass is goated. All right, so let's see. I don't have that high expectations, you know, but it's a featured level, so this is pretty good. All right, so far nothing too crazy. A triple spike, but that was almost like an auto because you could just buffer. Oh, some fakes. Okay. Ay ay ay. Oh my god, I see a swag route. I see a swag route. I could just go on top of that platform. I really want to see if I'm able to do that. I think I should be, because I know the physics of GD. I've been playing this game for like 10 years now, which is insane. So I know I am certainly able to go up there if I get there, right? Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not good. People don't know this, but the user that made this level is called the Real Darnock, and he's actually the first surviving account in Geometry Dash after RobTop Games, which is insane. Like, he's still kind of active in the... Are you kidding me? Dude, this is not good. And yeah, I didn't know there was spikes there. I kind of trusted the pants, but I guess you had to have... you gotta have some back on track and stuff over there. I'm kind of thinking of going to practice, but not now. I think I can do it. Okay, we're back here. Just take it chill. No crazy stuff. Just take it easy. Why did I not click? Oh, what? I thought I could do that jump. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta say, this has some pretty decent gameplay compared to whatever we played at the beginning. But it's like there's some blind jumps and blind stuff. It's like really hard to read. But you guys can see the significant change in the style of previous levels versus this one, because now we have stars. Like, there's a reason why you want to make a good level, so that people can, you know, profit from the stars you get this is so cool. I love the creativity of earlier people playing the game. It took us 50,000 levels to actually get good at building levels, which is just nuts. All right, we're back at the ball, and I'm actually pretty happy that we're finally actually playing as this ball because it was introduced a while ago, but finally we're doing some actual gameplay in it, that was pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie, I almost died in multiple sections there, but this is a new best. I am pretty happy that I got here, and of course you gotta use this. There's not much portal, so you gotta use the mirror portal, of course. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so oh my god, what is this? What? Oh, how did I survive? Dude, I took my hands off the keyboard. I thought I died. How did I make this? Okay, we're still alive, bro. We're going all the way to 100. Let's do it. This is actually insane. If I get past 70%, you guys have to slap the subscribe right now. No! Dude, that was pretty fire. I love it. I love the music sync. I love the creativity in this. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I have to say, if you find a level like this in the recent tab, it would be considered a trash can. Like, this is like a really bad level nowadays. Wait, actually, if you find a level like this in the recent tab, that's actually pretty impressive. Like, you don't usually find this nowadays in the recent tab. Okay, let's just make sure. This is auto. Easy. Dude, what was I doing? What is this? I'm just taking swag routes all over the place, bro. Okay, I don't know how I died here. It didn't really make that much sense. I guess you just have to do this. All right. Oh, yeah, that was doable. Yo, this had some crazy physics. Like, you don't see that type of gameplay nowadays, like this crazy fakes and all that. You don't see that very often. In 2.2, what is this? It looks so weird. How did I read that, dude? Oh my god, please, 100. Yes, come on, the final bit. Let's go. Dude, that had some incredibly unique gameplay, like stuff you really never see today. This is some pretty exciting, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, and I'm also going to claim my stars. That was very, very nice. I am really impressed by the real Darnock. You guys can see, like, he is in 2.2. It's just crazy. 12 years. Let's check out the next update. Right, update 1.4. Let's see what is there new here. Okay, so we can customize the ship, which is, yeah, that's not bad. And we have the editor, which let's just give it a try and see what the heck is going on in here. All right, so we have this and this, which, wait, these guys existed before. What the heck am I saying? Oh, this and this is what I'm saying. These are the new ones. Now you can go mini, you can go big. There are soul blades. Oh my god, my expectations are going through the roof right now. Alright, let's see what is the first ever level in this update. Now, in this update, people also had like roughly 50,000 levels to make in the previous update until they got to this update. So, that makes the first level 121074. This is the first level. That is the worst. This is a terrible start, bro. Oh no. Oh no. It's an anonymous user and it has -99 dislikes, bro. Oh no. This is not good. I can already tell, bro. This is okay. Let's just pray for the best and hope nothing goes bad. Let's go. All right. This says auto clutterfunk, so I'm not gonna click anything, and I'm gonna see if this is actually auto. So this is the first level. It's much worse than the last one. I don't really, you know, there's no gameplay. I mean, it's an auto. Maybe it's just a movie. Let's just see. Let's just judge it as if it was actually just like a movie. Let's see. So this is it doesn't have that. That's not good. That is not good. I just died to an auto level. This is terrible. And this is also not featured. It doesn't give you any stars or anything. So that's not good. I don't know how I can I even survive this section if I just hold? If I just hold, please. I held and it worked. Wait, I held down the button and it actually worked. Okay, so I'm just gonna do nothing here and see if it's, yeah, it's possible. All right, that was that was not fully auto, but partially auto, I would say. That was kind of disappointing. Like, I can see why it has -99 because it says auto and it's not. So do I do this or not? Yes, I can be the 100th dislike. Let me know down in the comments if I should do this or not. But you know, people got like 50,000 levels to start practicing, and then they finally got so much new content, and this is what they come up with. I am disappointed. This is an L. I don't like this. Maybe the next update will impress us. Let's see. All right, update 1.5. Nothing too new here, so let's see in there. Oh, you can customize. You can customize your ship. This is how it looks. Okay. By the way, I did make multiple videos where I basically just made things in each of Geometry Dash's update, which was a pain, but it was pretty fun. Oh, yo, we have so much new stuff. Check this out. Like, this is, I just realized this also has a new game mode, the UFO, and you can also copy and paste. And in case you guys have watched my earlier videos, like, this is the biggest blessing. It's so good. It's so helpful. It saves you so much time. You guys are gonna see if you watch the other videos. So let's just see. There's just so much new stuff. There's decorations. There is everything. So if people make bad levels, I will be really disappointed this time. So let's just see. By the way, I just realized there's not even an auto difficulty here, which means the last level was called Auto Clutterfunk, but how could it be rated? Like easy? 1 star? Or something? Back then, auto wasn't even a thing. It's crazy just seeing how much GD has changed. But it took people 200,000 levels to get to the new update, which is just insane. So the levels must have gotten much better. So in here we have entered the 180,000 ID mark. Let's see. Oh my god. What? This is the last thing what do I even feel bad? Do I feel good? Do I have high expectations or not? It's made by an anonymous user, which is sus, but it's a feature, which is good, but it has dislikes, which is bad. But the game had a lot of new content, which is good. This is not gonna be, I don't know why I'm just having like such a neutral expectations for this one, but it's a medium. So a medium, this got 18 updates. That's insane. This might have gotten another update in a newer update, but I don't think so. Let's just see. Theory of everything. So this update came with the theory of everything level, and it introduced the UFO. Let's see. Please, anonymous user, do not disappoint. This looks gorgeous. This looks so good. This looks really good. Yo, oh my god. This truly shows how awesome it is when Robtop just adds these simple things like a cloud or these like grass ground spikes, which they just add so much to the level. It's insane. Unfortunately, the last level didn't use the saw blades, the last one in the last update, so this is the first time we're actually seeing them. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you gotta throw on me such a blind part. Okay, people back then, you know, they weren't the best at creating the best gameplay, so we can never judge them for that, right? So all right, so this is pretty decent, like except for the fakes, bro. The fakes are getting me on my nerves, bro. Okay, let's just make sure I don't actually die here, because I really want to see what's ahead. Let's see here, and then the next one. You gotta be kidding me. It's this, bro. Oh my god, 42%. How is this? This would be rated like an easy demon nowadays. It's a medium, though. It's medium. It's really not that long. I can do it, right? Yes, click late, and yo, this is insane. This is so much better than everything. Never mind. I'm so flabbergasted just learning about the old levels and what the heck is going on here. It's an upside down UFO. This is the 180,000th level that was uploaded to Geometry Dash. So it took people, they had time to make 180,000 levels until they were able to come up with such an amazing thing. So they were really good at making decoration and stuff, but I'm wondering, when is the community gonna learn that, you know, blind jumps and all that is not a good idea? So I'm really looking for, this is like the 10th time I died. This is insane. I'm really looking forward to seeing which update just, you know, gives the gameplay like a huge bump. But I have to say, like, this is not too bad. What? Never mind. This is getting me on my nerves slowly. How is this? Is this like rated 5-star or something? Maybe now, okay, now I can see why this is rated 5-star, because it's short, but it's pretty difficult. And I can also see exactly why it's disliked, because yeah, what? people were not that good at the game back then, and it looks like they're still not are good at the game. So, or maybe that's just me. Dude, this is you can't make this up, bro. Stop dying at this one orb. I keep forgetting. All right, we're here now. Let me just make sure I don't die. Yo, what is this? I love the first UFO part. I was so hyped up because it's like an open air space. You can do whatever you want. But then what the heck happened to the second UFO section, bro? Come on. All right, I'm not gonna throw this time. Check this out. I'm not gonna throw, right? I am. No, that's not good. You know what? I'm gonna be taking the swagger out here, like that. Up we go. That was pretty good. And by the way, I just realized we haven't seen like any art stuff. Like there's just basic GD objects. And how do you even do this part, bro? This is impossible at this point. Okay, no, I think I figured it out. You gotta like double click really fast. Let's just give it a try. I'm so scared about what's ahead because this is, if the beginning is already that difficult, what is gonna be ahead? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, we made it. We finally made it. Oh my god, some blind jumps and a bit of a memory. Okay, I got that right. Okay, thank god I did not click that. Otherwise, it would have been a disaster. Okay, this is much easier. Wait, this what? That's it? This is wait, that was just a small choke point. That's strange because if he had the whoever made this, if he had just changed it up a bit like that middle section with the UFO, it would have been a pretty good level. Oh, what is this comment? That's not good. You know, 20 attempts to beat a 5-star is pretty embarrassing, I have to say. But I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Let's see what the next update has in offer for us. It's just getting even more and more insane. Alright, update 1.6. Let's... Oh, yo! This is phenomenal! You can customize all of the things in here, dude. But why is it so misaligned? Like, what the... Why is this so much different, dude? And now we also got secret coins, which apparently didn't exist. Oh, yo! Now we finally have the auto. Now RobTop realized, people want auto, so I'm gonna just go ahead and add it. Let's see, what is new in this update? So, there really isn't anything new in here. Oh, yo, never mind. Oh my god. Okay, this gives me even more high expectations. This is the first update with the first demon club step. That's why there are these blocks, which, by the way, this block does not exist in the editor anymore. It's pretty funny. But now we got invisible stuff, we got spikes, we got saw blades, we got a lot of stuff, but nothing gameplay-wise. However, there are these invisible spikes, which means the levels that we're gonna play might have a lot of fakes. The level that I'm gonna play. So let's just see what the level is. And for this one, it took them 200,000, which is, you know, pretty crazy. Which is why now we are at 420781. This is the first level. So now we are basically entering the 500,000 ID mark, which is insane. Like 500,000 levels were made. That's wild. So this is made by a user which doesn't have an account, Salvatore22. He made Flash and he made it apparently with Orler01001 and not that many comments. So let's just give it a try. This has to be some club step. It's long, which is pretty good. All right, this is a nice start. It reminds me of Mario a tiny bit. And oh, yo. Oh, what? How did I... Oh my god, I just landed on the edge of those. Can I just skip that? I can, okay. Pretty cool. Oh wait, that's another auto level. I just realized. Okay. You don't actually do anything. Alright, people were really obsessed with auto levels back then. I just realized. Okay, so he's using this gimmick where you go up and down with the ship. And, hold up, this is actually not bad. Why was this not rated? Like, this is, this has some pretty cool elements. Like, you go up and down and up and down. That's pretty decent. And now we enter the... This section is kind of... it's kind of messy, I have to say. But now we go up and then down. This is pretty much just copied and pasted, bro. Come on, like you can do some more stuff than auto live. I don't know what that means. Auto live, I think. Okay, people had some issues typing stuff back then as well. So yeah, and now we are entering the cloud section and a ball. Okay, we haven't used the ball yet, so let me just copy and paste the same platform like 500 times, bro. Come on. Okay, that's not... I'm not too impressed by this so far. Maybe he can have like an amazing twist at the end that's gonna make me feel happy. You know, using some Electroman Adventures blocks. Yeah, not too bad. I'm not very disappointed, but I'm also not impressed at all. You know, people back then really wanted to make some auto levels. Perhaps because that was, you know, easy. You know, you just make an auto level and you don't have to verify it. You can just... It's auto basically. Maybe that's why he wasn't that good at the game. Maybe. Who knows? Let's see the next update. Update 1.7. This is gonna be wild. Update 1.7. Yo, this is a lot of new icons. And finally, the bug is fixed where these guys are in the exact same spot, which is pretty cool. Let's see. There's auto. There's... Okay, now there's filters too. All right. Okay, let's see what new objects people got. Yo, now everything is organized because there's just so much. Okay, now people can, I think this used to be there already. What is new in here? I don't really see anything new. Oh, I think that's a new speed portal, right? That's the new speed portal update. Okay, that's giving me some hypes. And now I think people can like color their objects. That's what I can remember from my older videos. That's insane. They finally got a menu, dude. That's okay. I am stoked for this, dude. The best level we've had so far was that insane level by the real Darnock in update 1.3. But I have high expectations for this. This might be the new best level. Let's see. So we left off at 400,000 last time, which is almost 500,000. However, another 400,000 levels were made until the next update came out. 400,000. So that puts us at 8,27308. Like approximately 400,000, which makes the first level warning by an anonymous user. That's not a good sign, but it has likes, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's just give this a try. Please do not be disappointing. Use the speed portals because you got them. It's pretty nice. Okay, so he's using the Can't Let Go song, I think. Yeah. Okay, breakable blocks. This is not too bad. I mean, the gameplay is really good. Decoration, not so much. I mean, he really tried down there, whatever that was, but yeah, it wasn't too good. This is that's it. That's it. Wait, this is everything, bro. Come on. I had so much more expectations for this, bro. Come on. And all we get is just a bunch of breakable, not even a speed portal, bro. Come on. Maybe we're getting this same vibe where people just, it takes them like a whole update to start using the new object. So maybe in the next level, we'll see a couple of game speed changes, hopefully, please. Let's just go to update 1.8. Alright, 1.8 is actually the first time where the background here starts changing color, in case you guys didn't realize. Like, it used to be constantly blue, but now it's going background. Yo, it's going rainbow, I mean, but what is this? This looks kind of weird. I don't know why, but there's just so many colors. Alright, so what is there new here? Nothing, couple of more filters, but here is the real stuff. What is there new? Oh, yo, this might be the update that breaks the bad gameplay. This might be the new red line where people stop making bad gameplay because now they can finally... I just realized you couldn't even playtest your level back then. This is insane. And they got so much new. They got the slopes, bro. They got the duel. They have all the speed portals. They pretty much have everything, bro. Come on. I have so much high expectations for this. Let's see what the first level is. So in the last update, it took them 400,000 levels to get to this update. However, now it took them 800,000. They made 800,000 in the single update until they got the next update. You guys can see how that time is slowly changing. And that's the first time we actually enter the 1 million mark. 1 million levels. This is, oh my god, no, this is not good. This is not good. They made come on, old Geometry Dash, bro. Old Geometry Dash made 1 million levels and they finally got a new update, and this is what they come up with. That's not good. 4 dislikes by an anonymous user. Let's just hope for the best. Back on track. And oh, I told you guys, I told you it's gonna take them an entire update to start realizing that we have a new speed portal to use. Okay, so this is all it has to offer. Let me just not click anything because this is apparently a completely auto. So you're gonna be kidding me. That's it. That's it. You got so much new content, so many new blocks. You got an organized editor. You got new saw blade slopes, double node. You can playtest, and you did this, bro. Come on, you mysterious user. Why you guys do this to me? Okay, let's go to 1.9. 1.9, from what I know, is like the best Geometry Dash up. So I have incredibly high expectations. Please meet my expectations. 1.9. Let's see. All right, 1.9, and oh my god, the icon kit finally looks completely normal, exactly like we have it today. Not exactly, but a bit different. Okay, so we got a lot new colors. All right, and the editor. I just realized the names are finally showing up. Oh, yo, this looks like an actual game engine at this point. What the heck? They have 3D. They had a new. Whoa, they have the wave, dude. This is the most hype thing ever. They can set up 4 colors. I remember this. This is insane. This is where I joined to Geometry Dash. This is insane. So we have. They can also set a custom song, bro. This is a custom background, custom ground, 4 colors. This is everything you need to make a slightly decent level, please. And this time, people made 1,100,000 levels until they got 1.9, which is insane. You make 1,000,000 levels. That's wild. And that makes the first level 2810991, which is it's oh my god, why anonymous users? Okay, oh my god, okay, anonymous user. It's a harder, short, 16 likes. This is the first 1.9 level. Let's see. It uses club step, and let's just begin. Okay, blue background. He doesn't know how to change the background color, but that's okay because we got some triples. Okay, this is wait, hold up. This is some actual gameplay. That's pretty good because the last 2 updates were like pretty much just auto levels, bro. You gotta be toileting me. And can you go from here? You cannot. That's a troll. Okay, this is not too. How am I missing this thing over here? Okay, good. I finally catch it. And triple spike, triple spike, triple spike. Come on, use the wave, please. Use the wave. Let me see the wave. The wave. I want to see the wave. What does it say? Skill issue? Oh my god, it's kind of accurate, dude. Why? Come on, please show me the wave. I just want to see the wave, dude. The next update 2.0 is gonna be the moving blocks update. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so we go up here and then we probably avoid these guys. We go up, dude. There are multiple paths here. I want to see what was down there because I'm kind of excited now. What was there? It wasn't too bad. Much better than the last level because the last level wasn't too great, bro. It was just an auto like 2-second level, and this is I'm still failing on triple spikes, bro. Okay, I'm gonna take the bottom route to see. Maybe this is like a you know, like a new thing in GD where there are multiple paths so you can play the level 2 times. I don't think so. Okay. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, they didn't know how to decorate back then, but what they definitely knew how to do is trolling. Bro just made me jump like 5 double spikes and then just killed me for nothing, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, this update came out with 2 new main levels. They got 2 new levels. They got blast process thing with the wave, and then they got theory of everything too. The second demon level. And the first level ever uploaded is skills, which has a troll. You gotta be kidding me. Just to put this into perspective, 1.9 was 11 years ago. This is wild. But let's see 2.0. This is the first update with a lot of new content. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. This is update 2.0, and we got a new game mode, new user coins, 2 new levels, this and deadlocked, and we have a functional, proper looking menu, and we can finally also see levels over here. And this is the absolute nuts part. This is what introduced the preview mode. You guys just realized that the older previous Geometry Dash editors were completely black and white, and you couldn't see what the heck the color was. But now you can, and it's all colored, and you have 900 colors instead of 4. You used to have 4, now you have 1,000. Isn't that just insane? And we have new blocks over here. We have, it's just uncountable. The content in here is just, you just can't count it. It's just so much. You have a new orb, you have a new portal, a new game mode, new monster, coin, key, move, triggers, pulse, toggle, alpha. It's uncountable. So let's see, please. Okay, this time I would love to have some incredibly high expectations, but the last 2 times I was absolutely disappointed. So this time I don't actually have that many high expectations. expectations. Let's see. So until update 2.0 came out, I want you guys to guess how many levels were made and uploaded in 1.9. If you guessed 1,000,000, you would be wrong. Put your guess down in the comments because this is insane. You said 2,000,000, you're wrong. You said 3,000,000, you're wrong. 4, 5, 7 are all wrong. It's actually 8 million levels were made. People have the time to make 8 million levels until the new update finally came out. It's absolutely nuts. And this level is actually playable inside the update because the game finally, yeah, never mind. Never mind. But my hypes are, what the heck is this menu? My hypes are kind of going up here because, you know, 8 million levels is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so he requested 2 stars. It's a tiny level. Oh no. But he uses my ball, which is pretty W. Also, you guys see he uses this icon, but in reality, he's not actually using this. We go to the recent update and we check it out in here. We can see that he's actually using a newer icon, which is the, oh my god, wait, this guy is actually in 2.2. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this versus this. This is absolutely nuts, bro. All right. Okay, he's not actually using my ball. Never mind. That was false expectations. So this is the very first 2.0 level. It has a custom music for the first time, and it was made after 8 million levels were made. Yo, wait, hold up. This is actually pretty cool. This guy is using the 3D. He's changing the colors with a custom art. This is the first time we got custom art, chat. This is how we know it. Here be dragons, and yo, what? That was actually pretty fire. The gameplay was nice. He used a bunch of art styles here and there. It's not perfect for sure, but I think he did a pretty good job. Like that was, he also used a text. Here be dragons. The first time we are able to see text, and also there's a tiny bit of story. You know, dragons. You see dragons. You know, not too bad. Geometry, real life. Ah, I see. So this is if you were in real life, you would be walking on grass, and then there's a color trigger that appears that changes the color of the background. I don't think I have ever seen this in real life. Maybe I'm living in the wrong country, but he has color triggers in his country, which is not bad. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, let's go to the next update. That wasn't too bad. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, by the way. And let's see, update 2.1. This is gonna be insane. There we go, update 2.1. I want you guys to let me know in which update you joined Geometry Dash, because I think most people actually joined in update 2.1 because it lasted for so long. It is insane. But we have this is like, if 2.0 was uncountable, this is uncountable times 10. There is infinite new content in here compared to the last update. There is like the editor you could do. People made 3D stuff in this level editor, which is what? So I'm not even gonna begin counting this, but the main thing is that we got a new game mode and also a new speed portal, a new bat, and many more triggers. So people got like infinite new stuff, bro. This is insane. Okay, what am I gonna even have to say for the next update? We're gonna see. How many levels do you guys think were made in update 2.0 until 2.1 came out? The last one was 8 million. This one is 17 million. 17 million. It used to be only like 1,800, and now it's literally 9,000 times more, which is wild. And that makes the first ever 2.1 level be 2835623. The ID is so long. This is where it starts getting like ridiculous. Yo, I just realized we haven't actually seen any coins before, but this is also playable in here, which is pretty cool. I don't want to go and this one's called Coins by Blim P8. Kind of functional in this update. This was this was made 8 years ago. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. So the first 2.1 level is Coins by Blim. Let's see what is there gonna be. Unverified coins for sure. And we got FRE free. No, please. Free coin. Okay, acceptable. Free coins. Okay, nice. Smiley face. Give me free coins, but then also a bit of gameplay, please. If this is like a completely free, it's a free level. Oh my god, why? Why is the first 2.1 level a free level, bro? No. No, this is the start of a magnificent tree. It's just the seed of it. And it's just like that, bro. You're gonna be kidding me. No, why is it just free coins? Why? He even has the custom font from 2.0 that the last level used, and he didn't even use it. Oh my god, that's not good. This is... Let's just see what the update 2.2 has to offer. This is Geometry Dash Update 2.2. This is uncountable new features times 500. Like, the amount of content in this update is absolutely unbearable. There are like 5,000 different objects you can place, and each of them has a quintillion new settings that you can change, including triggers, new keyframing system. As you guys can see, you can do keyframes, you can do rotate, area, camera settings, upside down gameplay, sideways gameplay, SFX, change the song, new shader effects, new gradients. Like, it's uncountable, truly uncountable. There's just like so much stuff. And there's also platformer, so the first level might be a platformer. Let's give it a try. So this update is by far the update that took the longest, and there were 69 million levels that were made until we got like a new major update, which is insane compared to the previously 1,800. This is 38,000 times more levels until we got a new update. This is insanity. And that makes this the first 2.2 level, right before the 100 millionth level. Let's give... Oh my god, it's a platformer. I knew it could have been a platformer, and it is actually a platformer, and it's called Can't Let 2.2 Go. Oh, this level says he cannot let 2.2 go. That's why 2.2 was released, I think, by Blue Toy 2412. This is the first level of an update that we have been waiting for 7 years. If you go to here, it says a year ago, which is wild because the last one we checked says like 8 years ago. And then we have this 1 year ago, which is insane. So this guy is saying, hey, it's better than Skibidi levels. So that kind of gives me a lot of hype and a lot of expectations. So this is a platformer. It's around 1 minute long. Let's see the first 2.2 ever level made. Well, let's see. It's Can't Let Go, but it's a platformer. Okay, so this guy just turned platformer. This guy just turned Can't Let Go into a platformer level, which is also something that I've done. And what is going on? Is this really just a platformer version of Can't Let Go? This can't be it, right? No way. This guy just copied Can't Let Go and made it a platformer? No way, that's it. No way. There's got to be a twist at the end or something. Please do not make this end like that, please. Okay, there's a coin somewhere in here, but I have no idea how to fall, so I am not gonna take the... Oh, what if I can just take the coin like backwards? Yo! This is the best way of taking a coin. If you don't know, you just go here and then you go back. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, finally, we got some new... This is the first 2.2 objects we see. A checkpoint. All right, pretty cool. We can go... So, yikes. Did I just die? Okay, thank you so much for adding the checkpoint. I did not want to repeat the first section. You can actually get up here, by the way. That's pretty cool. Okay, is there any twist or anything? Thank you for this, because I'm gonna go crazy here. All right, so another checkpoint, and please do not tell me the first level of the historic update is just Can't Let Go with with a bunch of checkpoints and just a platformer mode. Bro, come on, please. No, what? This is impossible. Taking the coin is actually impossible, is it? I want to see. Click here. Okay, I'm gonna just stay here, and then I'm gonna go to there, then I'm gonna go to here, and then slowly I'm gonna go over. Okay, it is actually possible. But you gotta like time everything. Is that actually it? I mean, to be fair, like the very first 2.2 level had to be something like this. Why? Because 2.2 introduces so much new content, you don't even know where to begin. So people were just like, I'm gonna play Can't Let Go, and I'm gonna just put a bunch of checkpoints in it, and I'm gonna call it a day. That's definitely a way to start an update, but not the 2.2 update, please. All right, I did it. Okay. He also used the end trigger, which is, you know, 2 objects used of 2.2. That's pretty cool. I wish it was just slightly better than this. You know, perhaps use a bunch of shaders and just spam a bunch of particles in here and there, but that's fine. The best update I would say was definitely 1.3 with that awesome level that we played. It was a featured. We got 2 featured levels as the first levels of each update, so that's pretty cool. And imagine developing your update for 7 years for your game, and then it ends up with a skibidi level. I think that wraps up everything perfect. Alright, and that's it for this video. If you want to watch more 1.0 to 2.2 videos, I have a lot of them which are all pretty cool, so check this playlist out. You can also check out this video or click anything that's currently on the screen, and I will see you guys over there. Thank